What up, YouTube, and all the collectors? Today I am going to unbox this guy right here. Hopefully you like it.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me the Star Wars. Don't let them end.
Alright, so let's see. Let's get this guy out of the box. Excuse the noise. I'm trying to do this all in one take. So let's look at this guy. Alright, so I bought this used on eBay from Canada for cheap, so can't complain. Compared to what I saw it for in Tampa, this was a great deal. I couldn't pass up. Totally forgot I got it. But check out his helmet, of nice quality, some weathering. That looks good. You can see the details on it up close. You see, like, this looks like some kind of wood grain, so that's awesome. Oh my god, look at this guy's impressive. Holy crap. You know, I've kind of lost touch with Sideshow and a lot of the figures they made. I think the last one I bought was the Lando Scarif one, but the quality of their figures just suck. I bought the Darth Maul one years ago, sold it because the body they used was so flimsy. But yeah, check this guy out. Let me see if I can get him in frame. But they got the synthetic fur, some leather belts, some pleather belts and pleather material here. And then, yeah, just like the other Hot Toys, this one has a loose body. It's like, I don't know where they get their bodies from, but the quality kind of sucks on them. Oh, the knees don't bend. Interesting. His feet wiggle around, so that's good. This is so weird. Alright, so here's the back of them. See a gap. Let's see if we can see that gap in the camera. But there's a gap back here where the ball joint's at. First cut. The little felt material there. Big old calves. Alright, it's not too bad. Just look at his face. See if you can get a good shot of his face right there. But you get some light in here. It might screw up the exposure. There it goes. But it doesn't look like he has any eyeballs. And if he does, the detail is probably hard to see. But overall, this figure is impressive as hell. I wasn't expecting the details on it. With the helmet on, that looks more like a Gamorrean guard. Let's see if I can get him to stay up. Oh, I'll just lay him down. Alright, I'll lay that guy down. You get the weapons out. So, getting the weapons out. Typical Sideshow packaging. You have two parts. You know, one with the figure, the other part with the accessories. Let's take a look at his axe and his staff. So let's look at this one first. This thing is nice. Probably made out of some kind of plastic. Kind of feel like the plastic you handle with the modeling. Brittle. I can see this breaking if trying to be too rough with it. But not sure if you can pick up the details on the camera. Pretty cool. I like the weathering, the metallic effect. So that's that one. Alright, this axe. Oh, this axe is cool. Feels pretty good. The plastic with the, you know, simulates the wood. And then some more plastic here to simulate the metal. And there's some detail there where he's been chopping away. So you can see the use of his axe. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's change the camera angles and see what we can do. All right, so here's the figure, and let's look at the head motion. Oh yeah, this thing is wobbly, but I don't expect anything different from Sideshow. Wow, that's super wobbly. Arms go up and down, no side to side, no elbow pivot. Hands do rotate because they're pivots. You know, the gauntlets are a little loose. Let's look at the legs. Legs got some movement, a lot of wiggle, no knee joints, toes, a lot of rotation. Legs rotate too. Let's see what else. A little bit of hip movement there. Just no front and back. Now it's kind of can't really do much with the figure, but there's no action poses you can do with this guy if you really wanted to. So let's see. Let's put the axe on this guy, see what he looks like. Oh yeah, slid right in. Lost it on the camera. Man, this is like weak. All right, there we go. I'm trying to get it in the view, but very loose. And the figure doesn't look like it's been used much. All right, so let's swap out some hands and see what else I can do. All right, so I won't bore you guys with me trying to mess around with hands. So I swapped his left hand out and, you know, put the staff in. It's very good to keep the figure up. I don't think this came with a stand. It did not. So that's probably a good way to use it to stand the figure up. So got one hand with an axe and the other one with a staff, and I don't think that there's much posability with this one. So I'm glad I didn't pay $700 in change for this sucker like they were trying to sell it at a toy shop in Tampa. But there it is. Let's see what you guys think of this. I know I'll probably get some haters out there giving me some bad feedback, but that's okay. I do this for me, not you. So let's put it in comparison with some of the other figures. Here he is with Lando. Wow, so height-wise, they're almost about the same height. Believe it or not, this Lando figure, when it was a Kenner toy, was one of my favorites growing up. I was about 5 years old when Return of the Jedi came out, and that was like one of the first figures I ever had, and I had it for a long time. Even when I joined the military, I had it, and I left it at home, and my mom gave it away. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. So let's see. Let me get some wide angles on this. All right, so here's a better shot of them side by side. As you can see from Lando and the Gamorrean, they're about pretty good heights. Yeah, it actually pairs well with the figure, even though I know a lot of people don't like the Sideshow figures. I don't really do much with these guys. I just leave them out and posed. So let's compare them with the Regal Robot Gamorrean fighter and see what the details look like compared to that. Yeah, it's like night and day. But again, you know, the Gamorrean fighter is a concept maquette, so that they're going to have more detail. And of course, Tom Spina designed it, so very cool representation of the fighter from the Mandalorian. Height-wise, is probably about the same without the stand. Yep, so that's pretty cool. They got the 1/6 scale on that one. I didn't realize that the replica was a 1/6 scale. All right, there you have it. I give them like a 6 out of 10, just because of the type of bodies they use. They don't have strong ball joints, and most of the times it took me a while to figure out how to keep this guy standing, because the weight is definitely off because of the body, and makes sense why they didn't put any knee joints in there, because this guy probably would have never stood up on his own. All right, so there you go. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think, and see you on the next video. Peace.